Hey everyone, it's Sherry back with another video. Today we're going to talk about how to cut a pineapple. Okay, now obviously you can cut a pineapple any way you want to and it's still going to taste delicious. But I think the key is cutting away the skin and wasting as little meat as possible. So you want to cut the green the outer skin away, and you also want to cut those brown spots away as well, but still give yourself enough meat to not waste it. Otherwise, you cut all of that away and you're like, what have I just paid for? You're left with absolutely nothing. And also, by cutting this specific way, you're left with not only a good chunk of the meat left, but also really pretty patterns along your pineapple. Now you can cut these into even smaller pieces, but I've just left them in, big chunks so you guys can see. So you can see it's got these really nice diagonal patterns to it, which I'm going to show you guys how to do. So I've got an extra large pineapple. Just cut the top off as you normally would, obviously. I've got a really sharp knife. You're going to want a sharp knife for this. Cut the bottom. Okay, now you just cut the skin off like you normally would, except don't go deep. So literally just taking off the green bits. You will be left with a lot of the brown dots, but I'm going to show you how to get rid of those in just a minute, okay? So just cut just the outside, wasting as little meat as possible. So obviously cutting this way does take patience, but it's totally worth it. Especially because it's a tropical fruit. Back home in Thailand, they're not that expensive, but over here, if I buy a pineapple, I want to make sure that I'm eating as much of the pineapple as possible. I obviously haven't done a very good job cutting the bottom because it's a little bit crooked, but that's all right. So we're just going to go around cutting the skin on the outside off. So you can see how thin this is. Like there's no yellow meat stuck to it, like just a tiny, tiny bit, like just the skin coming off. That's what you want. So don't worry about these brown spots. We are gonna take them off once we get rid of this green bit. Okay, so we're gonna go round two, getting rid of a little bit more of the green outer layer. So you can see the skin is all off now, and you've just got these brown spots, which you're gonna sort out now. Just got a little bit more green skin left, so I'm gonna just cut that off. Okay, now what you will notice is that these brown spots, they have a natural pattern to them, which then makes removing them actually quite fun. So you'll notice these brown spots, they move in a diagonal direction. You're going to follow that diagonal direction with your knife, and you're just going to cut in to just remove the brown spots, not the meat. So what I mean by that is, hopefully you guys can see, so I'm going to go two at a time. I'm going to cut just in diagonally, and like that. So you see, I've removed just the brown bits, and you're left with meat, and you haven't wasted any of the meat. So you're going to continue to go around the entire pineapple that way. I might have to do a time lapse because this might take a while. And so you'll probably see, I'll show you now, you'll have these nice spiral lines around your pineapple. That's what you want, okay? If you've got green bits around them, just keep slicing them off a little bit. I still do. So just cut those off. And then, I need a plate now. you're just going to cut all the way to the center of the pineapple. Remember, you want like a nice sharp knife for this. Remove that, put that there. And then you're just going to cut them into sections, depending on how big or how small you want them. Now you're gonna have this bit in the middle. You can remove that, just cut that off, and you can keep it to sweeten up your curries or whatever. I mean, my kids like to eat it, so I don't throw it out. They do actually sell just this part on the streets in Thailand, so I keep that. So there's your pineapple slice, okay? You've got these pretty little, you know, diagonal patterns, which is really nice when you have like a cocktail party or something. They just kind of look cute on the table. And you can keep them as they are, or you can cut them into small pieces, just slice across and serve them that way. Really easy, guys. I mean, it obviously takes a little bit more patience than just cutting the whole thing, but it's totally worth the effort because then you don't waste any of it. I mean, that's what we've cut off, just the skin and just the brown bits, and that's it. That is how you cut a pineapple without wasting meat. Thanks for watching, guys. See you again soon.